Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia. I am the founder and president of shewill. And if you want more information about shewill, you can check me out at shewill.biz. That's B-I-Z. But I'm coming to you today, one, because I just felt like I needed to talk to an audience and really expand the reach of what I'm doing to be able to help more people, and especially women, which you may have guessed as the name of my business is She Will. And and in part, I wanted to do this because I actually feel really vulnerable and nervous about putting myself on camera. It's not something that I typically do. And it's just not. I'm a pretty humble person, so it's not something where I feel like you're seeing selfies of me on social media or anything like that. It's pretty far from that. But I wanted to reach out to more women and inspire more women, and so here I am. So I hope you enjoy what you're about to see, and if you do, please comment and share and repost and all that good stuff. Anyway, um, I'm coming to you because what I want to talk to you about is how I got to where I am. And mostly, I want you to know that it just was not a straight path. So, I've been in corporate for almost 15 years and I've climbed the corporate ladder. I've done it very successfully. I've had director VP roles where I was building a team. My last, excuse me, few roles, I built an 8-figure business within a company, and they were all really awesome experiences. I broke my glass ceiling. In my time in corporate, was able to make multiple 6 figures, which is really amazing. It feels amazing to have that level of success. However, I got to this point where I was like, I want to help more people. I want to help more women. And there were a couple experiences that happened to me in corporate that got me to this point, but I felt like I wanted more women to know that, one, you can do anything. You really can do anything. And it wasn't a straight path for me, like I said. So I actually started out, I was a PhD student in immunology in grad school, and I had a life freak out. I had like a quarter life crisis. Wasn't even 25 yet. There was just a number of things that were happening. I happened to be engaged at the time, and I was really young actually. My parents were moving out of my childhood home, and my grandmother was dying of cancer, and I was really close with her. And that coalescence of events actually led me to feel like in my PhD, like, God, I am not living my purpose. I am not passionate about this. And thankfully, it actually spurred me on to do something else. But I left and I really had no clue what I was going to do. You know how scary that is? At the time, I had a mortgage and I was supporting myself and my boyfriend. And that was a really awful, trepidatious time. But I ended up finding a job. And from there, I was able to launch myself a career. However, that first job was so screwy, and it just wasn't a straight path for how I got to where I am. And I churned through like 2 or 3 jobs actually when I first started out. And until I got to the job actually that I was learning, I was able to move up. I had some big wins. I got promoted and really taught me what I needed to build a career. And for that, I'm forever grateful. But my first thing that I want you to know is that it's not a straight path, but you can do anything. So even if you are a PhD student, I left and I went into digital marketing, and that has like nothing to do with what I was doing in my PhD. And I had zero business background, but I learned it. I learned it all on the job. I don't have an MBA, I don't have a PhD, but I learned it, and you can too. The second thing that I want you to know is to always follow your gut. Stop thinking so much. And it's kind of counterintuitive for what you all probably are thinking when you're making job decisions or you're thinking about just situations in your career or even your life, and you start rationalizing, right? You're like, you maybe weigh pros and cons, you maybe start thinking through different scenarios. But I'm here to tell you that if you follow your gut, it usually doesn't lead you astray. And there were multiple times in my career where I should have listened to my gut and I didn't. I'm really sorry I didn't. It ended up teaching me good lessons, so for that, I'm forever grateful. But I knew in those scenarios that like something was off, something just didn't sit right, and I didn't follow my gut. So I want you all to learn that it's okay to follow your gut, even if it doesn't make sense to you or anyone around you in your head. So those are my two big lessons. And if you want to do more with me, my name is Cynthia. Like I said, check me out at shewill.biz. I'll talk to you soon.